And hello, this is a video I really hoped I would never have to make, but here we are. So, as you can probably gather from whatever the title is going to be, and from a little bit of a Monster Hunter or Frontier comment that I had posted, back at the beginning of April, my second drive, Aprocess 2, failed. And that means that something probably around 2.8 terabytes worth of videos were lost. Now, with the way that I used to do things, I don't do this anymore. This drive failure was a catalyst for me to just reorganize the entire channel on OneDrive. Not the actual, Microsoft thing, OneDrive, because that would cost probably thousands of dollars, because it's multiple terabytes of videos I haven't uploaded, in case something happens. That's why, at least that's why I tell myself why I do stuff like this, instead of just uploading everything to YouTube immediately. But, what that means is a lot, for the most part, I've found at least one video, so let's play together Minecraft episodes 1 through 9, and then 3 Solaris videos are currently the only things I've found so far that I had the raw files on that drive that were not edited. But everything else on that were fully edited videos, which just means that they've been cut because I don't edit things because I'm terrible. So essentially what that means is a lot of older Let's Plays, so nothing that would be necessarily particularly new. So Far Cry is fine, maybe not. Who knows? Because my second drive, my Aprocess 2, I hadn't touched in a long while because a lot of it would be stuff from RuneScape, Monster Hunter Frontier, things like that were Let's Plays that I have done that are multiple hundreds of videos long. So in the middle of those Let's Plays, there's going to be some holes. Now, I'm not 100% sure what I should do about that. Thankfully, or at least what I tell myself, is that a lot of those things can be redone in one way or another, or will be redone, and I always was planning to. Stuff like RuneScape, I plan on having multiple Iron Man accounts and stuff like that, and that would have gone over the bits and pieces that would be lost in the actual RuneScape Let's Plays. Warframe, I'm gonna play, even though eventually they're supposed to be crossplay. I'll be doing all the PlayStation 4 and I guess now 5, and not that I have one, and Xbox One, now I guess Series X, not that I have one. But stuff like that would be filled in eventually, or at least made up for. Stuff like Monster Hunter Frontier, which is the one that I really cared about, and also Destiny 2. I don't know how much of Destiny 2 is missing. I have a lot of files. I have a couple thousand files. And Destiny 2 is only at 1464. I'm sure there's going to be some holes, at least with how Destiny 2 works. A lot of the stuff is you're doing the same thing over and over again. Which is for good or for bad, I don't know. But, mostly what I'm assuming, I'm not going to know how much has been lost for a very long time. I'm not going to know an exact number, and I probably will never know the exact number. I tried to get the thing recovered through Best Buy, and I got a phone call this morning, afternoon, I don't know, that the hard drive, nothing was recoverable. I got my $1,500 back, or I will, supposedly. I am getting the drive back. What I'm just going to do, and cross your fingers probably, since, it doesn't matter at this point anymore, I'm going to, shake the drive. Hopefully somehow something works magically, and I can get everything off of it. I sincerely doubt that. But, yeah. Thankfully, for Monster Hunter Frontier at least, because that's the main thing that, is going to be, well, I guess not 100% gone anymore. Really, the only thing that will be 100% gone would be some of the RxG stuff, so RMG, RSG, things like that. I'm probably missing a couple hundred videos of those. What those are, I have no idea. Other than, obviously, some Stellaris, but, again, Stellaris is replayable. The only things that aren't replayable is technically Final Fantasy XIV, because I had a lot of Stormblood stuff. Now, anything I lost because of Shadowbringers and all that stuff, that's fine, because Shadowbringers really didn't do as much as Stormblood did. Now, hopefully, I do have a lot of Stormblood, because here's the thing, Stormblood, I was in Stormblood, like, 4.5, for something like, probably like 300 to 400 episodes. Which, at the end of the day, all that means is just, like, some quests will be missing, and I can never get those back, because of the but, like, the preening of quest stuff in 5.2. Anything from before that, and I did ARR before all of that. That stuff, any of those quests that are gone, are just gone now. So that's unfortunate. Monster Hunter Frontier, however, the Community Edition, which, thank you to the person who was, like, asking me about, like, hey, is this the Community Edition you're uploading? As of right now, up to episode 230, it is not. It is the live version. Something about, let's see. Yeah, so originally for Monster Hunter Frontier, there were 230 videos. 173 of those have survived. Because there's the 80 that I uploaded to YouTube already, and then I have, like, the remainder of that, like 90 something like that, or were on my other drives. Because the way I would do it is, my editing stuff leaves much to be desired. Like, my scheduling for that, I have a whole ream of, like, 500 sticky notes for different, like, raw videos that I haven't fully edited. So, so that's the main thing why I'll probably never know exactly how much has been lost. Because, there's a lot of holes in, like, especially Destiny 2 right now. However, a lot of those videos from, like, 2020, I have yet to edit. Or at least a lot of the ones from 2021, I have not edited yet. Because, I bounce between, I'll edit whatever the recent things are and then parse back to the old move. I don't know why I keep on saying parse. 14's like on fire right now because of that word, so But, and then now I'm like, okay, that's stupid. I should go from the back, from, like, the oldest videos and move up. Which is kind of what I'm doing right now. But, my main drive now, UGZ, my A drive, which is being backed up by Carbonite right now. It's probably about 600 to 700 gigabytes of a, like, it's a 12 terabyte drive, which, doesn't mean anything in particular. It's 11 terabytes of space on that thing, and it's full. And I still have a lot of videos on other drives. Now, hopefully, none of my drives fail for another year, and I can eventually get everything onto that one drive by uploading stuff. Of course, I should probably not be doing anything till then, and upload, like, the 5 terabytes, I would assume, of videos I need to upload to then put everything back together, to where I can move everything from my older drives onto that. And the way I'm doing it is, and what's funny is the reason why that drive failed, at least as far as I can tell, is because I was restructuring how I was doing Let's Plays and all that stuff, because I had this weird system that I never even used, really. There was, like, a bunch of stuff in different slots. So you can go back and see in, like, 2021, 2020. That's how I was uploading things. I just have a lot of stuff that it's like I have videos of, but I'm not uploading them yet. And, that's bitten me in the ass now. But yeah, at least a lot of things are more technically recoverable insofar as stuff like Monster Hunter Frontier. There's a Community Edition now, which is something I'm downloading now and I'm going to play. I know it's not the complete edition that I've been waiting for since 2020, but If I was able to play, if it's at least equal to what the English patch was, in 2020, then, or 2019, then that's something that I can handle. Like I said, RuneScape is going to be done eventually through the Iron Man stuff, so I'm not redoing it or anything like that. Warframe, thankfully Warframe is a game that does not change much, insofar as it does not remove old content. Which, again, I hate the fact that I have to specify that, because thank you, Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is basically the only stickler at this point, and then some RXGs, which I don't even remember what those are. Like, I know what RXG is, it's random X games. It's random single-player games, so stuff like Stellaris, what I'm playing by myself, and RMG, which would be random multiplayer games, so that would be like Halo, which, for like the 10 videos of Halo I've ever made in my life. Which, of course, everything that was the little bit of 3 I played before the service shut down, that's fine. And then LPTs, Let's Play Togethers. That would be when I'm playing like something like Minecraft, which, as we specified at the beginning of, has been lost. Things like that, where I'm playing with like my friends, like Discord and stuff like that, and I'm like, okay, this is not RMG because it's not random. It's not RSG because, again, it's not single player, and it's not my Let's Plays or whatever, which would normally be RC, but like, Dead Space 3 was in there too, stuff like that. So hopefully, I don't know, I'm going to keep on pretending that everything's fine, even though I know it's not, because otherwise, what else am I supposed to do? I don't know. Now, this is probably something I should have said asked at the very beginning. I am not certain how I should handle these Let's Plays that have holes in them. Should I just upload them and not condense the video thing? So, once Frontier, the live version of Frontier recordings are gone or done, uploaded, the playlist will only be 173 videos, but the final video will be episode 230. So, should I just condense those down? If that's the case, then basically every single video after episode 80 is going to say the wrong number. It's going to be like, welcome to Let's Play Monster Hunter Frontier, episode 83, even though that's the 81st video that's on the channel. So, I'm not certain. I honestly don't expect anyone to respond to this because of how, At this point, this channel has always been mostly an archival of me, in case I'm gone. At least that's, again, what I tell myself. It's excuses I make for why it's okay that, I've been doing this for almost 7 years at this point. And, I'm like 200-something subscribers. Which is fine. And now that people are actually, like, starting to respond, especially to the Monster and Frontier stuff, I need to come to terms, like, what do I want with the channel? Do I actually even want, like, a community to begin with? I'm not certain. Because I don't know, I don't want any, like, the drama stuff and all that, which wouldn't probably happen, because the way that I want to handle this stuff is, I am not a real person. My videos are my videos, they come from the void. And, if you want to talk about me, don't worry about me being, like, a human person. I'm nothing. And I just produce videos, and if you want to watch them, that's great. If you don't, that's also great. Which one's greater? I don't know. But, so, you just have to keep moving forward, because if you don't, you're going to fall down. And the question I always have to ask myself is, if I fall down, am I actually going to get up, or am I just going to stay down? If you know what I mean. So, so that's this. I'm just going to put, like, the logo as the background of the video. And I'm going to go real quick edit this up and shunt it out there into the void. So, if you enjoy this video, you know what to do.